Power 92. We are number one in the streets.
Power 92, we are number one in the streets. My name is Money Maha, and I've been waiting for my girl Julissa to stop by.
Yes.
Julissa Bermudez.
See,
I said it right.
Yeah, you said it great, actually.
Thank you. I bet, do people mess it up?
They remix it.
They remixed it. What's the craziest thing you've heard?
Jullissa Bermudez.
Bermudez. Is there an N?
Nowhere.
There ain't no N.
No.
They made that up.
Yeah, I don't know. They get wild with it, but I'm glad I made it, girl. I mean, what's up with the trains in this area?
So the trains in this area stop me all the time. Like, my show starts at 10, and sometimes I'll be on the phone with my producer like, yo, I got to stop by train, so I don't know. I might have to just send you a break over the phone. It's real out here.
That's crazy. Literally, it was about 45 minutes.
Really?
Yes. It was not moving. It was
my gosh.
stopped.
Were you like up the street, like over here?
3 minutes away?
Yeah.
Not even 5.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But in the city, it's not really like that. Like, I be trying not to complain about our traffic because I hear it's worse everywhere else.
Yeah. Well, I'm from New York and I'm living in LA now, and the traffic in LA is just next level.
Would you ever move back to New York?
Absolutely. I was actually by Coastal for a while before I decided to fully commit to LA, but now I love it there.
Yeah.
New York is home, so.
I haven't even ever been to. I've been to San Diego.
Okay,
but I want to experience.
Nice.
It is really nice. I love the weather out there too. Because Chicago over here, when it gets warm, it gets just humid. You can't keep your hair down like that.
Troopers out here, man. Woo.
Have you been out here for our winters yet?
I've been out here, but not like dead in the middle of winter. I've been out here like fall, and it was still already cold.
Yeah, it's cold like as soon as like September hits for the most part, like mid-September. What have you been doing in the city? I know you've been here since last night?
Yesterday? I landed yesterday afternoon actually, and I had asked all my followers on Instagram because again, being a New York girl, I'm like, I gotta compare the pizza, you know?
Oh my gosh,
There's always a lot of talk about the pizza competition. So I finally made it to Illuminati's. It was lit.
Yes.
I ate a personal, you know what? I was so hungry and I didn't realize, which is probably why it's so good, that you guys make the pizza here, the deep dish, from scratch.
Yep.
So I had to wait 40 minutes.
For just a slice.
Dying.
So how did it taste?
Ooh, it was worth it. It was good. It was really good, yeah.
Honestly, whoever told you to go there did not send you off. That's probably one of the best.
Yes.
If not the best.
That was literally, I thanked all my followers from Chicago. So thank you guys.
It is a great choice. It is a great choice. Is it better than New York pizza?
It's not that it's better. It's different.
Okay.
I guess it depends what mood I want to be in when I'm going to eat because it's a lot. Like that deep dish, it was a lot.
It's a lot to
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Pause.
I know, right? I know. Let's not even do that. But anyhow, so like you just did the jam.
Yes.
Okay. You're doing it tomorrow too. You're co-hosting in the morning. So what kinds of things were you guys talking about today?
Today got kind of wild. We got into this Hell Nah show, part of the show. It was a segment where we basically have this fun game where they do, and I just got thrown in the mix. And we get asked these crazy questions, and we have to basically, if we want to reveal answers to like sexual questions, or if we want to just say hell nah. And today I was kind of bold. I was like, ask me what you want. I don't care.
Okay,
I'm here. I want to have fun.
What was something they asked you?
Today they asked what was the biggest romantic killer that ever happened to me, and like romance killer, I think is the way they worded it. And I basically told them a story about, I was on a date with this guy that I was like really into. It was our second date, so I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I'll kiss him tonight or whatever.
Maybe I'll give him a little.
Yeah, you know, take it, maybe, you know, base one, step one.
Right.
And we went to dinner and my stomach was just jacked up after.
No.
I had crazy bubble guts. This is way too much information. I'm sure you listeners don't want to know, but I had to like rush home. He probably thought I didn't like him. I was just like, please take me home. And
you know, do you keep it real with them at that point? Like, yo, I'm a girl. I gotta go shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, I didn't say that because I didn't even know what was happening. My stomach was just like, I was bloated instantly. I was gassy. It was just all bad. Not the way you want to end a date. And that was definitely the biggest romance killer for me.
Now, so it ended after that? Like there was no third date?
I don't think he thought that. I think that he thought that I didn't like him because I was so abrupt with it and I was just like rushing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Especially if you was really feeling him.
I mean, it was like a crush, and I don't talk to guys, so
I don't think I've had one of those
I don't
situations.
talk to them. So when they talk to me and I'm like open and approachable about it, and they're surprised, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go on a date, whatever. And I finally did, and then it was just like, well, I'm not gonna make a fool of myself and like, sweat him now and call him. But if he only knew.
Are men intimidated dating you?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I usually, like I said, I don't talk to them. So if I don't get spoken to, I'm kind of old school that way. My parents have been together forever. I have 3 older brothers. So they put that fear in me, And so I kind of wait to be approached.
Yeah.
Like
I got
a lady,
to a point.
like an old school lady.
I hear you. But I've recently, if they
you
don't
bold
approach
in
me,
these streets?
I'll get like, dang, what if like this the one right here and he hasn't noticed me? So let me just go up to him and be like, and my favorite line to use, I'm about to tell him myself, but I'll just be like, wow, you are so handsome.
No.
And like it works every time.
Really?
It works every
You're
time.
bold. See, I will hover,
Like
I'll
be in the
definitely
vicinity,
let him
know I'm here.
Yeah, like I'll look over his way. I'll hover like a little helicopter, just, in the vicinity, in the area, and just wait for him to notice me. But that's bold. Maybe I'll try that next time if you end up taking me out somewhere in Chicago.
Yeah, for sure. We got to test it out because they're not going to say no to you.
I'll see your techniques.
I already know.
I would be devastated. That would be a romantic killer right there.
You feel me? 'Cause, it happened to me one time where he was just like, oh, I'm seeing somebody.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah. At least he's honest and not a player. So.
And I love an honest man because then it gives me the choice to figure out, like, do I still want to keep talking to you? Even if you just told me you got a little, situation.
Whoa.
Like, I love being able to have that option rather than you lie to me and just try to finesse your way into things. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, it always depends on the situation. If he's just like dating and getting to know the girl, that's different.
Well, I did do some digging.
Uh-oh.
I did do some digging. But
what'd you come up with?
Just obviously the pictures of you and Maxwell, which I love. And if that's the thing, I'm all here for it.
Oh, thank you.
My question isn't necessarily about him so much. It's about how is it dating somebody with just as much power as you, or just another powerful person? Because I think about it in my life, and I'm like, do I want to date someone in the industry like me, or someone who has no idea about what really goes down? Because we're media girls, we know. So.
Obviously, it's easy to just get to that assumption because him and you see us frolicking on the beach, paparazzi will catch us, we have no idea. But we've actually been friends now for almost 10 years.
That's a minute.
And because I feel like you can't be friends with a guy in this business and be seen in pictures without people just assuming. And it's natural to assume. But he's just one of the dearest people like that I hold close to me, close to my heart. And we've just been friends for so long that we hold each other down. And I even forget sometimes how really legendary in his space that he is, because he's been around for so long.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Still has such an impact in his lane and what he does. And yeah, he's just, he's really special, but we're just friends and we have been for a really long time. And I understand how people, and especially since he's so private, I'm very private. We really don't discuss or have discussed very often like what we are. But yeah, I know it's all love.
I feel like in this industry, I feel like that's the route that we need to take anyway. You feel me? Like I hate when people are in my business about who I'm dating.
See, I don't really mind it if that's the route that I'm going. If at the time, I was doing a docuseries, a reality show on the Style Network, and I get that I had to share a lot of my personal life. But yeah, no, I don't mind being candid and open and just saying like, hey, no, that's just
You
my
weren't
homie.
hesitant at all, like when they were like, well, this is reality TV. We're gonna have to see a little bit of the more personal side.
And I actually, while I was shooting an episode, I ran into my ex-fiance in New York. Like, he happened to be in New York. And then it got weird. And, of course, we couldn't stop the cameras from rolling because it was our real situation, our real lives. But whatever, I got through it like a G. It's all good.
So, like, does he ever hit you up to check on you? Your ex?
No.
You're like, that is not a line we crossed.
No.
He wasn't even my fiance. He was just my boyfriend for 6 years. But like twice a year he hits me up because obviously he's got to hear me, So like twice a year he'll hit me up just to check up on me. And I'm like,
oh.
For why?
Does it spark up anything in you?
No. If anything, what does it do? It makes me mad, and it makes me pissed that he cheated on me all 6 years.
But mad is an emotion.
Then it does make me feel some type of way.
Wait, so then you're very kind to even take that text or phone call or even give that some energy, girl. 6 years and all 6 years? Oh no.
Yeah, I found out because remember the show Catfish?
Yes.
So like I took a
Wait, was he on there?
No. So my girl, she grabbed a screenshot of her man from Facebook and put it into Google image search just to see if something would pop up. And nothing showed up. She's like, girl, you should put your man in there. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I grabbed a screenshot from his Facebook, put it in a Google image search, and then...
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yes, girl. Catfish put me onto some game. Then a new Facebook page showed up. And
oh, yeah, like a whole separate...
Yeah, and it was a family friend who was all up under us. Okay? Anyway.
Whoa.
So if my ex ever hit me back, it's a wrap. Like... If he was ever on that with me.
I mean, listen, he's probably listening right now, but I don't co-sign that. You are way too beautiful. You've got it going on. I'm not about that. Okay. That's crazy.
So, I love you from 106 in Park. That's like when I'm a big fan of your work. I love that you are such a strong female hustler in this industry because I know what it's like. And it's, First of all, we're minorities in this industry, and we're women. Facts. And, it's always a little bit harder for us. So what was your favorite hosting gig so far?
Let me think. Favorite? I'm going to take it all the way back, like even before 106, and I loved 106. And a lot of people don't know that I actually hosted on a show called The Roof, which was live 2 hours on a network called Mundos, which is bilingual. And we were the first ones to ever really... have reggaeton artists, have hip-hop artists, mainstream artists, even dance artists. Like, we had, DJs like David Guetta and all these people way before. And the only reason why I'm going to say The Roof and that particular show, because I was so new to everything. And every day was exciting and brand new because I literally was learning as I was going along. I didn't study journalism. I was going to school in New York, performing arts, and like really just wanted to be on Broadway because that, was the New York thing. And I figured, maybe I'll be an actress on Broadway. But then I fell in love with hosting, and that was the first job I booked. And honestly, I learned everything on that set. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, I was 19 years old in Miami, like a job on TV.
Yeah.
It was lit.
Because, nowadays people don't start at 19. Like, you really don't.
Oh, I was doing commercials at 16 years old.
That's so dope.
Yeah, I've been in it for a little bit.
Are you an only child?
No, I have 3 older brothers.
Do they do regular stuff?
They do. They all have blue-collar jobs. I was never cool enough when I was younger. Now they hit me up for everything. And, the tables turned.
I bet. Do your brothers gas you up still?
Gas me up.
You Julissa.
Bitch, not at all. Family's always going to be the ones to keep it the realest with you.
Really? What do they say?
They're like, that's cool. Keep it going. They definitely encourage me, but they don't gas me up. And one thing way before DJ Khaled, growing up, my middle brother used to always be like, don't ever play yourself. And he used to always tell me, be a leader, not a follower. And look at that. We're living in a world of followers.
So what pros and cons, what advice would you give someone who's trying to be like in media like us? Like being super transparent or just keeping it real with them? Because I be trying to do that too.
Yeah, no, that's super important because obviously people don't see, the grind, and a lot of people actually, they'll see what I'm doing now, but then they'll be like, oh, what have you been doing? Because 106 was such a big show. And a lot of people don't know. From there, I went off to MTV. I hosted for other networks and, some mainstream stuff as well. And just different. I like to try everything. And it's a matter of just like staying on course, staying focused, really wanting to put in the work, because a lot of people nowadays, they kind of want the fast lane because I get it, everything is so instant and you feel like, well, all right, I did an internship, I should have a job now. And sometimes you need to do more than one. Sometimes you need to do unpaid gigs. You just never know what the opportunities you get are going to lead to. And now more than ever, I think it is a little bit easier because everybody can have their own voice, their own brand really displayed to millions of people by way of social media, by way of online platforms. And that is very vital, and you should take full advantage of that.
Yeah, social media has changed the game so much.
Absolutely.
I've been telling people all the time.
And really think about what makes you unique and what you're going to bring to the table, because that's going to make you stand out.
Was there ever a point in your career that you woke up like, dang, I don't feel like being Jullissa Bermudez today. Like, I just kind of want to lay back and chill, and like, I don't want people trying to ask me for no pictures. I don't want. Geez,
I lay pretty low, and I'm just I find myself to be pretty chill. So I don't really feel that way unless I'm like rushing for a flight or, having to be somewhere at a certain time and, people want something out of you. But other than that, I'm pretty open. I don't make a fuss. I do my job. I kind of lay low. I let the work speak for itself. Yeah. And that's what I do. Hopefully inspire along the way.
I get that vibe from you, very much so. But I've been following you since 106, so
Thank you.
I kind of know how you are and kind of know your personality. But for those who don't know, you be working with Steve Harvey too. You be all over the place. I know you was doing The Real. I know you and Adrienne, are you guys still tight?
Yes, that's my best friend.
I love her.
Yeah, shout out to her. Tomorrow, I think, is National BFF Day. I know. I literally only know that because I'm hosting the Jam tomorrow, and they give you the rundown of what's happening.
So what else are you guys talking about tomorrow on the Jam?
Tomorrow, of course, trending topics. We'll be tackling some of the rumors and what everyone else is talking about and giving our 2 cents. So that's always fun. And, it's just I've had the best time today, and it's a lot of fun and energy so early in the morning. So I hope you guys wake up with us and tune in 6 to 8 a.m.
Yes, and everybody's up at that time getting ready, so get up.
And the U is like real Chicago kind of native, right?
It really is.
I love that.
It really is. Like, I love city crib stuff. Like, it's so dope.
Okay.
When the Jam started, I was like, this is lit. I need to try to, figure out how to work this. But
come.
When you woke up, I am. When you woke up this morning.
I'm inviting people, mind you. I'm the one inviting.
Because you're probably family now, too, over there. It's
exactly that. Today, I really felt like they embraced me. I felt like family. So now I'm just like, girl,
that's the best thing. Like, wherever I go, I want to be fully embraced like that. Like, I just want to feel like one of the squad, like one of the gang.
Yeah, but it's all about what you bring, too. Yeah. If you bring the right vibe and energy, people are going to
And that really matters. I'm excited. I didn't get a chance to watch you this morning, so I'm excited to go watch it. Were you wearing that pink dress?
Yes.
Okay, so I did catch a little clip of it. That was really cute.
Thank you. Top shop.
That was, look.
Okay.
Because I be trying to tell people, you could get your clothes from anywhere. It's how you rock it. It's what you pair with it.
Us women, we're like the best with that. We'll pair it with, some nice shoes.
Girl,
and that's
I'm already knowing.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on besides the Jam?
So the Jam, I have been doing Steve Harvey.
Yes.
I've actually really been doing a lot with my social media lately, influencer stuff. That's been a lot of fun. If you follow me, especially if you're a girl, I love to share. So I've basically accumulated all of these beauty tips from being in the business.
Yes.
Because as you know, sometimes you don't always have the budget for hair and makeup when you're first starting out. I'm going to keep it really honest.
That's real.
And you trial and error, you really learn how to make yourself camera ready. And I've just learned so many tips from makeup artists and people along the way, hairstylists. So I love to share a lot of my beauty tips on social media. I'm actually developing a product right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you some when it's ready. It's in the skin care department.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a passion of mine. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And I think it's going to be great. I feel like it's something that I've been sort of hinting at and been working towards. It just takes a long time to develop that stuff. 'Cause I want it to be right.
Yeah. Put in the right amount of time and get the best product out there.
Of course,
you know.
yes. And
That's
it's
how you
influenced by
develop
where I
something.
was born, Dominican Republic, so I'll have that vibe. And
Okay.
yeah, I want to be able to give back. It'll have a charitable element as well.
I
So,
love that.
Yeah.
I love that there's a mission behind, things that you do.
For sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're adults now.
Yeah.
We have to think about these things.
You really do. You really do. Like, there's got to be a purpose for things nowadays. But thanks for being so transparent with your journey and even the makeup stuff. Like, I love that. I love that you share that stuff on your social media because you do have a large following, big platform, big influence.
It's growing, and I joined it so late, and I'm just like, it was actually my best friend. It was Adrian that was like, girl, if you don't join Instagram.
If you don't get on.
We have all these pictures, and I can't ever tag you. And I'm like, fine, I will. And that's literally why I had to put official in front of my name.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing official about it. It's just my name was taken.
Right.
So I had no choice.
Someone else out here named Jullissa Bermudez somewhere. But where can they follow you on all your social media so they can stay connected and follow your journey and be inspired?
Yes, and make sure you guys hit me up if you watch the Jam tomorrow. Let me know how I'm doing. Chicago, I want to hear from you. At Julissa B, that's Julissa, B like boy. And on Twitter, it's just at Julissa B. And Facebook, Jullissa Bermudez. I mean, yeah, it's all there.
Yeah. You can Google her, guys. Much continued success to you. I
Thank
love
you.
watching your journey, and thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
All right, guys. Julissa Bermudez, make some noise.
Thank you.
Power 92.3 FM.